The trade union movement in Guyana is still divided. What will it take to bring all the unions together is still yet to be seen. Today, at the Critchlow Labour College, the union president and the general secretary of the Gtuc is still up in arms with the government, who they feel is still not concerned with the trade union movement in Guyana.
Lincoln Lewis, General Secretary of the Guyana Trades Union Congress, said the government should be ashamed of itself for asking the Gtuc to compromise and have members of the PPP government to be placed on its board in order for government subvention to be restored.
This college belongs to the TUC. We don't belong to the government. And we dare anyone who believes that they can make decisions and tell us who must sit on this board. That's our right. And we shall stand with that. We are not going to move on this. As I talk with a number of people, they say, man, let me see how we can negotiate. So, negotiate what?
Concerns were also raised about the controversial issue facing City Hall and its development with the de facto acting town clerk still in a decision-making position. Meanwhile, President of the Gtuc, Leslie Gonzalez, came on firing with attacks on both the opposition and the government for playing games with the unifying of the trade unions in Guyana.
TUC is echoing the words of Barack Obama and calling the opposition to stop sitting on the fence and not only to move to end the Russian violation of our sovereignty, but also the abuse of our hospitality and Guyanese. These politicians and their allies in their misguided unity call feel that the unity they intend to impose on the trade union movement will work. They must first apply it to themselves by returning to the PPP.
Gonzalez also said the labor force in Guyana has had enough of government failed promises and mistreatment. He is calling on the labor unions and public servants to stand up and demand better pay, better working conditions, and livelihood.
Our public servants continue to suffer at the hands of an uncaring government who has no shame carrying out policies in its ugly obsession of creating two societies, where one group can guarantee the respect for the protection of their rights under the law, while another knows that the laws will be ignored for them.
The Guyana Trades Union Congress celebrated its Labor Day activities under the theme Unifying Around Issues for Labor and National Development.
Now that the leaders here at this convention here on Labor Day has decided that they will stand up for the trade union movement in Guyana, it is still left to be seen. Will the government heed their cry, or will the trade unions still go down the drain as being a divided union in Guyana? Andrew Wicks reporting for HGP Nightly News.